thank you for your time this evening, Roy. What characterized developments in today's session, especially following the news that the UK is now in recession?
So trading in the local market was quite brisk, exactly like you said, relative to the previous part of the week. I think the top 40 was up about 50 basis points, and surprisingly, it was the resources side that was quite positive. The diversified miners, the platinum miners, Sibanye, Northam, all of those rallying a little on the back of higher commodity prices. So coming to the end of the week on a positive view.
Let's talk more about the performance around commodities. We've seen movements in oil as well as gold, which is the so-called safe haven, but not so much lately.
So gold's been a little bit volatile. I mean, it's maybe a little bit down, but it's holding up well at that $2,000 an ounce mark. Oil's been in that $10 range, between 75 and 85 over the past 1 year, and it's just been a battle between soft demand in China and OPEC cutting supply. So not very volatile, but sticking within that level. I think what's been more impressive has been the precious metal side, with both platinum and palladium seemingly catching a bit of a bid this week, and you've seen that being translated into some of the equities.
Let's also talk about the rand as well as emerging market currency peers. How are they performing?
So the rand seems to be holding up at that 19 rand to the dollar level. If I look at EM currencies on a year-to-date basis, all of them have gone backwards, except for the Indian rupee relative to the US dollar. The Indian rupee is basically flat. All the others have gone down, maybe somewhere between 20 basis points and up to about 4%. The rand itself is down about 3% on a year-to-date basis, flattish for this year. Flattish for today, but then the thing about all of this is, like your previous commentator said, it's all about the dollar, it's all about interest rates in the US.
Lastly, in company news, it's emerged that Coca-Cola's mega JSE listing will be led by a new CEO. Talk to us about that move.
Yes, so it appears that the CEO, who's been there for like 29 years, is due for retirement, and they've appointed his CFO to become the CEO. And this is, if this listing does happen, to be quite exciting for the JSE, because this Coca-Cola bottling business is quite a big one. It represents about 40% of all Coca-Cola products sold across Africa, and it's probably the 8th largest Coca-Cola business globally. So yeah, hopefully it happens quite soon.
That's the market wrap with Roy Mutooni from Sanlam Investments.